Hello and welcome all students. I, your teacher, Mrs. Batul Sabuwala, will continue with the chapter number 8, that is Industry and Trade. So let's begin with the part Agriculture.
Welcome dear students to our history class of standard 9th. Today we will continue with chapter 8 Industry and Trade. In the previous class we had learned
about textile industries, silk industry, jute industry, hand sculpting, automobile industry, cement industry, leather industry, salt, bicycle industry, khadi and village industry. So today we will start with agriculture. So let's begin very fast student with agriculture.
Agriculture. India is the second largest producer of wheat and rice. India is ranked under the world's 5 largest producers of over 80% of agricultural produce items. India is known as the second largest agricultural country in the world, rich in crops and cultivable land resources. The country boasts a rich layer of agricultural and farming fields spread across its length and breadth. India's agriculture has an extensive background which goes back to at least 9,000 years. Farming is one of the oldest economic activity in our country. Different regions have different methods of farming. However, all these methods have significantly evolved over the years with changes in weather and climatic conditions, technological innovations, and socio-cultural practices. Both traditional and modern farming methods prevalent in India can be classified as follows. Primitive subsistence farming. While this type of subsistence farming is typically done on small areas of land, it also uses indigenous tools like a hoe, digging sticks, etc. Commercial farming. In this farming method, the Indian farmer uses a high amount of fertilizers, pesticides and insecticides to enhance and maintain the growth of the crops. Another method of commercial farming is plantation. Plantation farming is a blend of agriculture and industry practiced across a vast area of land. The produce yielded from plantations is treated as raw materials to be subsequently used in their respective industries. Shifting cultivation is a type of subsistence farming where a plot of land is cultivated for a few years until the crop yield declines due to soil exhaustion and the effects of pests and weeds. Irrigation farming is when crops are grown with the help of irrigation systems by supplying water to land through rivers, reservoirs, tanks, and wells. Also, modern techniques like drip irrigation, organic farming, and the use of drones are being used to improve the yield of crops. India is the world's largest producer of many fresh fruits like banana, mango, guava, papaya, lemon, and vegetables like chickpea, okra, and milk, major spices like chili pepper, ginger, fibrous crops such as jute, staples such as millets and castor oil seed. India's agriculture is composed of many crops, with the foremost food staples being wheat and rice. Indian farmers also grow pulses, potatoes, sugarcane, oilseeds, and such non-food items as cotton, tea, coffee, and rubber. India is the world's second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. To reduce wastage of fresh fruits and vegetables and to add value to them, Processes like canning, dehydration, pickling, provisional preservation, and bottling have been introduced. In order to encourage farming, loans are given to farmers through rural banks and cooperative institutions. Study visits, agricultural outdoor trips, and farmers get togethers are organized through Panchayat Samitis to bring about improvement in agriculture. Tools and implements, seeds and fertilizers are also supplied. The farmers are given training regarding soil testing, nursery of fruit plants, pisciculture, poultry, cattle and goat rearing, dairy farming, etc. Financial help is given to build warehouses to store the farm produce. Policy of the central government. The first 5-year plan in India.
In India, agriculture is practiced using traditional and modern methods. Many agricultural tasks are performed using bullocks. Similarly, machines are being used in different tasks like ploughing, sowing, to harvest, threshing, etc. The major occupation in India is agriculture and other tasks based on agriculture. Agriculture and animal husbandry are practiced in villages. 70% of Indian society depend upon jobs related to agriculture and agricultural production. In this industry, the participation of women is equal to that of men. मेनी मशीन्स, यहाँ पे मशीन्स यूज़ की जाती है। एग्रीकल्चर दो तरीके से होता है, ट्रेडिशनल जैसे हम बुलक्स यूज़ करते हैं, और दूसरा है मॉडर्न मेथड्स बाय यूजिंग आउट मशीन्स के मशीन्स यूज़ किए जाते हैं ये सब काम करने के लिए, और यहाँ पे वुमेन भी इक्वली पार्टिसिपेट करती है। एग्रीकल्चर इज़ प्रैक्टिस्ड इन डिफरेंट सीजन्स इन इंडिया। Many variety of crops are being grown. Jawar, wheat, rice, pulses and oilseeds are mainly produced along with its cotton and sugarcane are processed to manufacture clothes and sugar respectively. So there are many things which are being grown in India. Agriculture also includes the production of fruits and vegetables. Nowadays, industry processing these fruits एंड वेजिटेबल हैव कम अप। एग्रीकल्चर में यहाँ पे फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स भी ग्रो किया जाता है, और यहाँ पे अभी इंडस्ट्री शुरू की गई है जो फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स को बेटर करने के लिए यहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर्स में बनाई गई है बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज़। और इसी तरह का फार्मिंग को एनकरेज किया जाता है, उनको लोन दिया जाता है ताकि रूरल बैंक्स एंड कोऑपरेटिव इंस्टीट्यूट से उन लोगों को लोन मिले, एंड वी आर प्रमोटिंग द agricultural sectors. Agriculture fulfill man's basic needs. In order to encourage farming, loans are given to farmers through rural banks and cooperative institutions. Study visits, agricultural outdoor trips and farmers get together are organized through the Panchayat Samiti to bring about improvement in agriculture. यहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चर आउटडोर ट्रिप किए जाते हैं और फार्मर का गेट टुगेदर किया जाता है, और ये सब होता है थ्रू पंचायत समिति से ये होता है। और इसी तरीके से एग्रीकल्चर को किस तरीके से इम्प्रूव किए इसके लिए ये पंचायत समिति बिठाई जाती है। उनके टूल्स एंड इम्प्लीमेंट्स, सीड्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स ये सब भी उनको सप्लाई किया जाता है। फार्मर्स को ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है, उनकी रिगार्डिंग सॉइल टेस्टिंग किया जाता है, नर्सरी ऑफ फ्रूट्स प्लांट्स, पिसिकल्चर, पोल्ट्री, कैटल एंड गोट रेयरिंग, डेयरी फार्मिंग, ये सब उनको ट्रेन किया जाता है कि किस तरीके से ये सब कर सकते हैं। मतलब आप एग्रीकल्चर तो कर रहे हैं लेकिन उसके साथ साथ आप किस तरीके से दूसरी भी मतलब दूसरा भी काम साइड बाय साइड साइमल्टेनियसली आप कर सकें। गाइडेंस दी जाती है फार्मर्स को बाय द डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, और उनको फाइनेंशियली हेल्प किया जाता है ताकि फार्मर्स जो अपने प्रोड्यूस बनाते हैं उनको वेयर हाउस की भी फैसिलिटीज़ दी जाती है जहाँ पे वो आके अपना अनाज जो है वो स्टोर कर सकें। इंडिया जो है वो धीरे धीरे इंडिपेंडेंट बन रहा है फूड ग्रेन प्रोडक्शन के अंदर एंड फार्मिंग टेक्निक के अंदर। इसका मतलब ये है कि किस तरीके से फूड ग्रेन प्रोडक्शन को बढ़ाया जाए। फार्मिंग टेक्निक के लिए इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंट बन रहा है। इसका मतलब कि खुद से वो लोग कर रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से हम फार्मिंग टेक्निक्स को और ज़्यादा बढ़ा सकें। मॉडर्न टेक्निक यूज़ की जाती है, जैसे कि ड्रिप इरीगेशन है, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग है, ये सब यूज़ किया जाता है ताकि फार्मिंग को और बेटर बनाया सके और वाटर का वेस्टेज जो हो वो ज़्यादा ना हो सके।
Policy of the central government. The first 5-year plan in India was launched in 1951, and since then, India had launched 12 5-year plans. In the fourth 5-year plan, focus was placed on paper industry, pharmaceutical industry, motor tractor industry, leather goods, textile industry, oil, color, sugar industries, etc. According to the Industrial Licensing Policy of 1970, all those factories requiring an investment of more than 5 crore rupees were to be included as heavy industries. The big industrial houses and foreign companies were allowed to invest in heavy industries that were not reserved for the public sector. As a result of this policy, by the end of 1972, 3,18,000 small industries were registered with the Government Registration Office. Mineral wealth. India's major mineral resources include coal, fourth largest reserve in the world, iron ore, manganese ore, seventh largest reserve in the world as in 2013, mica, bauxite, fifth largest reserve in the world, chromite, natural gas, diamonds, limestone and thorium. India's oil reserves found in Bombay High off the coast of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan and in eastern Assam meet 25% of the country's demand. Forest resources. Government has reserved some forest for the industries based on forest. The task of conservation of the forest is done by the central government, the state government and by the local people. Forests are necessary for the raw material for the industries like construction, paper, newsprint, silk, matchboxes, medicinal herbs, honey, lacquer and raw material needed for paint. Fisheries. India is also an important country that produces fish through aquaculture in the world. India is a home to more than 10% of the global fish diversity. Presently, the country ranks second in the world in total fish population with an annual fish production of about 9.6 million metric tons. Fisheries include seawater fish and freshwater fish found in rivers, canals, ponds and lakes. Harbors have been built or old harbors have been redeveloped. Fish sea incubation centers have been provided for the growth of this industry.
So students, today we have seen about agriculture, the policy of the central government, mineral wealth, forest resources and fisheries. The next part, that is tourism and import and export of foreign trade, international trade, that we shall see in the next chapter. So with that student, thank you.